saya Suryadi, balik lagi channel YouTube Dynamic Autosound. Nah, sekarang kita di acara Art in Motion, jadi brand baru, ini dari Sweden ya. Itu brandnya ultra high end. Jadi ini dari penciptanya datang, kita diundang. Nah, ini saya langsung interview dengan penciptanya. Nah, ya ini Mr. Marian Gado. Ya. Halo, Mr. Marian Gado.
Hello, Indonesia.
Yeah.
Hello, Car Audio people.
Oh, you? Yeah. Can you tell me about just a little bit about your background, and then about your product, what your specialty of this product, and then
For sure.
Yeah.
So I started as you, just car audio installer.
Okay.
Actually, car audio passionate.
Oh,
because
okay.
this was firstly my passion, my music passion. But car was the, let's say, the easiest medium where I could explore car audio in general, music. Because I live in an apartment block with many neighbors, you cannot play music whenever you want. Sometimes you cannot play louder and so on.
Yes.
And being a youngster, I want to play loud music. So then the first medium I discovered where I could enjoy music was the car. I was 16 years old and I had the family car which I modified, and I also sold a lot of equipment to other people, and this is how it started.
Okay.
Just a youngster doing car audio.
Okay.
And then it evolved more towards design and interior, and some parts of the design and interior was helping car audio to grow. Some parts of the car audio were helping the interior design and the work we did with finishing. So more and more customers came, and we did more and more nice looking projects on supercars, and this is how I got to attract attention to the company called Koenigsegg. And this is how I moved to Sweden for the first time.
That's a Sweden brand.
Yes.
Koenigsegg. Yeah.
Koenigsegg is built in Sweden from the beginning, and almost 9 years ago I moved to Sweden to work with Koenigsegg for interior design manufacturing.
Okay.
And it slowly came back to me that I still love music part, and I still love cars, and I still consider that this is the best combination to enjoy music. While many people have very high-end home audio systems, and it's very convenient and nice to listen to music, unless you have the perfect environment for it, it will not work. But loving cars, for me, audio in car is the best way to express and experience sound in general. Especially
you're in travel, far away, road trip, something like that.
Yes. And working and seeing how a manufacturer like Koenigsegg can develop a car and put huge amounts of effort into making the initial technological side work together, and then just repeating the processes to get 80 cars or 100 cars or how many they're doing, opened my eyes to where I was working and always putting all the effort to developing something and doing it one time. So we worked for 3 months, 4 months, the project ended up really nice, but then I had to start all over again. So the idea was, why don't I put a lot of effort into something that can become a product that can be repeated as a process of assembly, and then it can touch more people's lives. Because I only get one customer at a time happy, and it's just impossible to spread and grow in that way. We are still doing very high-end interiors for cars, but 1-2 projects a year maximum. That's all we can do.
So what's your speaker time machine? How long you research and develop until finish?
3.5 years.
3.5 years. Wow, it's quite long.
And after that, we had the prototypes ready, and the speakers for the cars went to Salzburg. But even from that point onwards, it was still more development needed to actually find ways to produce it faster and in a good way.
Is that handmade or something like?
Yes.
CNC, handmade, right?
CNC, of course. you know, every manufacturer on the planet still has to supply to rely on suppliers. It's impossible for us to make magnets. It's impossible for us to make many parts.
Correct.
So we still have suppliers for some parts. But yes, it is considered a handmade when you assemble it.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. And
because it's not many product is handmade right now. Mostly it's like using
yes, and
machine.
even though it's people that are manipulating the speaker, it's usually, if it's a production line, it's a different thing, because the production has to flow, and there's no special time treatment to any product that might be a little bit off. So from this perspective, when you have a production line, you have to make sure that the tolerances are bigger. Maybe you don't focus solely on the quality. You focus on the
design also.
What you can produce.
Okay.
So what is the limit? It can be easily produced in series.
Yes.
So that's usually the limiting factor.
Because your design is very exotic, that one.
Yes, and the other part, our tolerances are very small. So if you don't pay special attention to each unit, then you don't get the result.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you tell us just a little bit what material and so why it's so special that the
going back to your first question, what is special about my products? I think the philosophy is, initially, if you think about it, is very simple. And I realized later it's not that simple at all. But to start with, the idea was that you have to have extreme, immense power on the motor. So you're always in control of the movement, because the sinus, for whatever frequency, the sinus looks like this. The speaker has to follow that movement. And the speaker should not be too stiff mechanically, so the electrical part is not able to follow. And to achieve that, it takes huge amount of work and development. And then you want super lightweight cones. But when you have super lightweight cones, they tend to have resonances, and in general we call it bad behavior. The speaker has big peaks in some areas, and then it's really problematic, and the sound is very problematic.
Yeah, sometimes I listen with, if you quite loud, some peak come out.
Yes, because the more energy you put in the cone, if there is not stable and well damped at all the spectrum, and any speaker has problems, but we try to push them outside the spectrum it plays. So if you want to have a mid-range, in the mid-range spectrum, you should not have problems. So this was the difficult task. But in general, the philosophy is super lightweight cones and extreme high energy in the motor system.
Okay. And also I saw that not many company create the 8-inch subwoofer. I only know like 3-way and the subwoofer 10-inch. Also, your special is mid-range is 4-inch also. It's not many company product that diameter, that size.
Our benefit in the beginning was that we didn't understand the market. I was always in my early car audio journey focusing on sound quality. So I cared about what sounds good. Maybe other people, other companies also want to do volume work, and of course that requires special products, because, for example, many car brands offer already space for 3-inch mid-range. When we developed the 4-inch mid-range, we didn't take into account that will maybe make their life difficult for installers. Because I didn't care about that. I care about sound quality.
Yes, correct.
So if I, as an installer, I'm willing to do the effort of installation, then I believe everybody is.
Because in my opinion, if you choose 3-inch or 4-inch, I for sure I choose 4-inch also.
Yes, this was why initially there was not even a 3-inch in plan. Because it's very difficult to get the sound we want from 3-inch. But now we're working on it, and maybe not 3-inch, but 3.5.
3.5.
Closer to the 4.
Okay.
Continuum already will release a 3.5, and for Time Machine we are having something in plan as well. Because still the market needs that in some parts of the world.
Yes.
But of course, if you have the possibility to install 4-inch, and it's the same with subwoofer. The limitation factor is not the size of the subwoofer. The limitation factor is the enclosure.
Oh, okay.
We in Europe the same. I didn't think about the market. I think about myself. All the products, unfortunately, are made for myself, and hopefully you all guys like it as well.
Yes, yes.
But I want to have a front subwoofer. Every installation we make.
Yes.
It's not always possible, and it's not always maybe necessary, but that is the ideal way if you're looking for extreme sound quality in the car. And to build a front subwoofer, sometimes I see a big 10-inch subwoofer squeezed into 12-15 liters.
Yeah.
And thinking with the mind of engineering a speaker, I can understand that that speaker is designed for the market, is what the market wants, requires, but I have no knowledge of that. My knowledge was what I want as an installer, because I was an installer and I still am. So what I wanted is a speaker that can play relaxed and can play in its proper size. Because you can make a speaker extremely low in mechanical force, but then you put a super small box behind it and you don't let it move.
Yeah, it's not maximal.
So why then it doesn't make any sense to create a very, very good high-end speaker.
Yeah.
If you put a small box behind it, it can never achieve its results.
Correct.
So that's why you get an 8-inch. It can play in a small box because it's a small speaker, it's a small cone, small area. And you can still achieve the same sound characteristics that a 10-inch would achieve in a small box.
So you can go low frequency.
You will not have problems to go to 20 hertz. And you will not have problems to play loud.
Oh, nice.
Of course, loud is a difficult thing to pinpoint. But for normal listening levels, what a 10-inch in a small box can do, this can do better, more relaxed.
Also, you don't need to like very high watts amplifier. No.
80 to 100 watts is absolutely enough.
Nice. That's nice. Yes,
and
cool.
We have cars, including my personal car, with only one time machine subwoofer in the back. 8-inch.
8-inch?
That 8-inch serves all the subwoofer that the car needs and can play quite impressive for most people. Just with one 8-inch.
So
in 12 liters.
Yeah, I heard you have many achievement also in the EMMA Euro final, right?
Thank you. Thank you for that.
What's category again? Can you tell us?
We have good results 2 years ago. Master Limited,
champion,
first place, champion, Master Unlimited champion, and second place in Expert Unlimited.
Nice.
Then we had in our team also last year Master Limited champion with Time Machine. We had multiple third places in Entry Unlimited, in Skilled Unlimited, and in Expert.
It's a lot.
In Expert Limited. Then we have again second place in Expert Unlimited, and we have second place in Expert Limited as well. So multiple awards. That we
and then next year we'll compete it again. More cars.
Just like a heads up, I think it will be close to 20 cars.
Wow, amazing.
The market motion is getting big.
Yes, getting bigger. Okay, and also I heard you have also the new product, right?
Yes.
It's a lower lineup of the Time Machine, right?
Yes, the Continuum will be out of production soon. So as a product, it's built with all the characteristics and with all the same vision in mind as the Time Machine, but introducing one more limitation: cost. We try to look at what are the parts of the Time Machine that increase the cost the most and affect the sound the least amount.
So you didn't leave your own character, right? Even the cheaper budget, right?
The sound signature is the same. You could actually combine those speakers in between them, and you would still be able to make a nice sounding system and a coherent sounding system. Because many of the moving parts like cone, spider, or the mid-range woofer are the same. You know, tweeter material, dome is the same. Just everything is reduced in cost, which results in slightly lower dynamics, slightly lower amount of detail, which are really hard to achieve. So, you know, for the last 20% of sound improvement, you need to maybe spend 80% more financially. That's the reason why Continuum exists.
Okay.
We will try to, let's say, spread and touch more people with good sound.
When it's come out, it's end of this year, right?
Hopefully end of this year will be available to the market.
We cannot wait to see your product and see the result, the sound. Okay.
Waiting forward to see your creations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that's it for the interview. Me and you. Thank you for interview with us.
Thank you very much.
I see you again in Salzburg.
For sure.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, guys, see you guys another video. Bye.